What up, familia? It's your favorite Puerto Rican Brooklyn Philly back with another message. I can't help it. This card has been falling out on me for the past couple of days. Yesterday, and every time I put the deck to the side to use Fly's other decks, do other readings, cook, do whatever I needed to do, it kept somehow, some way wanting to show itself. The Seven of Cups. And, you know, I think I don't need any more synchronicities to let me know that this Seven of Cups wants to speak, right? There is a message. Even there's this intensity in his eyes, right? There's this beauty, yet, yeah, exhilaration. Like it's like both fearful and exciting at the same time. But before I keep going, I just want to take this opportunity to thank Spirit, thank my guides, thank my ancestors for this message that I know that will be powerfully revealed onto us for today. I just want to take the opportunity to thank them for their presence, for their love, for their light, for their protection, right? Over this reading, over us, ourselves, our homes, right? No weapon formed against us shall ever prosper. Nothing that is not of love and light is allowed to enter because we did not call it. We are not giving it permission. Therefore, there is no access, right? And we are just grateful. And without further ado, let's jump right into what this beautiful Seven of Cups wants to reveal, right? Wants to say. No, I'm feeling the need to just show him now, right? Him, her, right? And Seven of Cups typically is options, right? If we're reading it or interpreting the way most, based on the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. Oh, that's death. Death. Look how gorgeous this. I mean, this is just beautiful. The artwork. Again, right? And notice the word that I just used to describe the death card, right? Beautiful. Right? That there is this beauty in death. Yes, and this is an older person that may, you know, if you were to see them laying in the coffin or, you know, on top of the table. Yeah, I'm hearing at the, not crematory, at the, anyway. But look how gorgeous he's still, or she's still, right? It's just all the hair, the white hair, encircled like the sun almost, rays of sun all around his head. You can see the bone structures, you can see the skin, and there's this peace, this smile, right? Like this sense of peace, yes. And I'm sure those flowers that are present there, although I'm not very familiar with, you know, what they are, but would be very significant as well. Right, I just heard an adornment, right? You know, almost like a senorita with a flower in her hair, right? But we go from the Seven of Cups, which would talk about options, right? Choice, free will, right? The option to choose. And not just from one or two, right? Like one or the other, but you know, a plethora, I wanted to say. And the Tower. Wow. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups and two major arcana, right? This is some serious stuff here. This is some verily, verily, I say unto thee, right? The death can also be, you know, very symbolic of transformation, right? Not a literal death necessarily, right? And my condolences, though I wouldn't think that, you know, I would be such a bearer of any news, but if there was any of you who have experienced recently a death of a loved one and it feels like a tower moment, again, my condolences to you and your family and your loved ones. The Ace of Cups. And I just heard in the midst of such destruction, right, such as a tower and a death, there is this birth of love, this Ace of Cups, right? And the I showed it already on YouTube. I don't know if they're gonna flag it, right, because of the but this is an angelic being, right? And there's a snake. And all of these flipped out. The Queen of Cups. This was in our reading yesterday for the closing of the portal. Both the Tower card and this Queen of Cups card came out. Wow, the World. So now we have 3 major arcana. Okay, give me a second here. Because it is not coincidental. I have to lay this down and arrange them in a way that makes sense for me. Thank you, Spirit. Please make the message clear. So one of the things about this Seven of Cups, the way the author, right, relays her interpretation of this Seven of Cups and utilizing this wolf spirit, right? She talked about fear and how fear tends to keep us on the beaten path, right? And she used the analogy of a forest, right? And if we're talking about the forest being life, how, I want to say comfortable, right? And how easy it would be, or seems to be, to go down the path that has already been beaten, trodden out, stamped out for us, right? By our ancestors, by society, by others, right? You know, and I interpret that to be, you know, to, you know, fit into the boxes or the molds, yes, MOLDS, that have been predestined, I'm hearing, or preset for most of us, right? As women, as, you know, along lines of gender roles or classism or ethnicity and race. And, you know, these are all, I'm hearing now, right? Things that have been, paths that have been pretty much etched out to a certain extent. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. And what this Seven of Cups, this wolf is daring us, right? To in this forest, right? If we're using the forest again as the analogy, right, of life, to dare us, right? Even though it is fearful, or would be fearful, right? But to go through the forest another way, one way that is not so clear, has not been, you know, possibly ever gone down before, or if it has, very few, right? There's still a lot of thicket and foliage and shrubs and rocks and sticks and all kinds of stuff that, you know, all kinds of debris that you would have to clear. And what it's suggesting is that once you go down that path and begin to mark out a new path, right, that veers away from the one that has been preset I'm hearing for you. You will encounter this wolf, right? And the wolf being representative of our inner, you know, the wolf within, our subconscious, right? Our wild nature, right? The one that loves and has sex and rebels and dares to, yeah, go down roads less traveled, right? The one who refuses to repress, right? And there's a lot of, I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of sexual energy. Because the rest of the cards, other than this one in the Tower, I really can't show. They're all, oh, well, the Queen of Cups I could, but the rest are very, yeah. So there's even something about, yeah, so I'm hearing, what are you repressing? You know, what options do you have before you, but based on fear, you say, you know, you in your mind, you say, I like that one. But you're fearful that if you show or you tell others, I like that one, how, you know, how they will view you, what they would say about you, right? And this Seven of Cups, this wolf, which is, listen to me when I'm here, which is essentially your inner wolf, right? Is nudging, is summoning, right? It is ready, right? To you know, now I'm seeing a wolf, you know, those wolf dogs that pull you in those, you know, to usher you through this forest, right? Yeah, right. Um, and yes, it would feel like a death, right? On so many levels, because you would be going against the norm, your norm. It would take a transformation of, yeah, I'm here, mind, body, and spirit, right? To embark on such a journey, on such a quest, right? It would require the death to a lot of old belief systems or ideologies, right? To people pleasing, to codependent, I mean, to a lot of things that maybe, you know, have given us much comfort in the past, have made us feel, I'm hearing this illusional, delusional sense of security, right? Yeah, now I'm thinking, you know, you want to travel the world out here, but you're afraid. You want to go out and dance, but you're afraid. You want to indulge in some pleasure, and you're grown, but you're afraid. And you know what I'm hearing is this tower is happening, you know, and I'm hearing Lauryn Hill now. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide, right? And I'm tingling. I'm telling you, my whole dome just is tingling right now, right? And what I'm hearing is, yeah, don't be afraid. It's a self-imposed, you know, this tower is from within. Yeah, this tower is from within. You don't see like this lightning coming down towards it or whatever. It's like a roaring fire from within, from like the root chakra, right? It's roaring within outward. And you know, with this Ace of Cups, I'm even seeing it as is daring you to see love in a different way, right? Even a new perspective about love. You know, yeah, I'm pausing because it's just, again, the artwork is phenomenal. The imagery is just mind-blowing to me. But you know, I would dare say this is the you know, here is this representative of an angel, right? With definitely these angel wings, yet it is naked and embracing a snake, right? For those of us like myself who grew up in the Western predominant Christian understanding, right? It would seem, you know, a couple of things come to mind, right? The snake in the Garden of Eden, um, being quote unquote the devil or Lucifer, and then Lucifer being one of the greatest angels of music. um and it falls right under this Seven of Cups, right? Which this wolf would be representative of the subconscious. And again, this Ace of Cups welling up inside, right? Daring for this new beginning to truly embrace what you desire, what you really want. Not what others want for you, not what you think you should want based on society and the norms and precepts and predispositions of others. No, it is very much wanting you to be aware that you have choice. And you know, I want to be very intentionally careful about how I say that, right? I would presume that those who don't have the choice that I'm referencing to maybe would not even have access to such a video. But there is this reality that we still live on a planet, right? And based on our human nature and conditioning, there are individuals on this planet right now who are not allowed the God, the life breathing right that they have to choice. So I just don't want to dismiss that, right? Which makes it even more of a clarion call to you, right? You know, kind of, if we were saying this is the angel Jabril, right? Coming with a message of love, a message of urging you, you know, almost like, you know, this lifetime you have this choice. I don't know what you're going to have next lifetime, you know what I mean? But for this lifetime, if you have the ability to choose, and it's different for all of us that are watching, right? And even what we desire is very different. But if you have even an inkling of an opportunity to do so, you know, do it. And it's interesting, the songs that were playing over and over in my head, and I'm like, what is going on? So for somebody loved bad bitches. And that's their motherfucking problem. Because that song, I haven't heard that in years, and it just got, I love bad bitches, and that's my mother, right? Then the other song that just wouldn't stop playing in my mind was oh, and now I forgot it. Lord have mercy. Oh, Eminem, Lose Yourself. You only have one shot, right? So take it. Right? And that song became very prevalent in his like autobiography in the movie 8 Miles, yeah. And there's some, you know, 8, now I'm seeing the infinity thing with their significant 8, right? The 8 of Wands, like fast moving energy. And then I thought of this 7 as the chariot, right? She refers to, makes mention of the chariot. right? Which then I thought of the wolf pulling, right? Yeah, now I'm hearing for those of us who have been indoctrinated and conditioned with religion that way, is it really a sin? Whatever, you fill in the blank. I don't know. By whose standards, who decides? And especially who decides for you? Now, of course, I ain't talking about no F-ish, right? I am speaking, hopefully, is my assumption that I am speaking to adults who, yeah, I mark these videos as not made for kids. I'm clear on that. But, particularly if you're under 23, right? Because that frontal lobe still isn't all the way developed, and that's what helps you really distinguish between, make logical and reason, and you know what I'm saying. So no, I'm speaking to adults. This is in no way trying to say, oh, the wolf inside you says follow your desire, and then you go do some F-ish that is hurtful to another. That is not what this is about. This is about acknowledging, maybe, you've always wanted to move to, say, like, let's say, I'm thinking of a story in one of the chakra cards where the daughter the mom dies, and when she looks through the mom's stuff, she sees that the parents always wanted to relocate to Florida, and they actually, based on all of what they left, the monetary value of what they left, they had more than enough to make that move, yet never made it. And she was sad and wondered why they didn't do that, pursue that, if that was one of their dreams, right? That's what I'm talking about. That type of desire. You're a grown person and you desire another grown individual that is not in a monogamous relationship, right? I'm not condoning no bullshit like that. That is not somebody else's husband, wife, or paramour, whatever. And they're not in an open relationship. No, I'm not saying just because you desire them, go there. I don't know why that, I don't typically feel the need to say that, but there must be something or someone out there that needs to hear that. Do not do that to yourself. Don't play yourself or another, right? Karma is real too, right? You will reap what you sow. I'm a firm believer about that. Don't come here with that. Yeah, we're talking about, if you're a grown person and you're interested in another grown person, and you're readily available on, in all ways, and so is they, but you're just being shy or not, take a chance, honey. That's what I just heard, right, from Coming to America on the train. Take a chance, right? Oh, you're a woman and you're asking him, so what? It's a sin. No, it's not a sin. Right? You always thought of taking a dance class or art class. Do it. There's a specific, state you wanted to travel to. Do it. And I'm not saying say F your family and your kids and your job and just jump out. I'm no way suggesting that to anybody. But there's always options. And you'd be surprised when you give in to such a transformation and you ignite this tower from within, right? What begins to then vibrate and show up for you. I know. I wanted to go to my island and chill out there for a couple of months. I really wanted 6 months, but it's okay, Spirit. I was allowed to go for 2 entire months Was still able to keep my job, was still able to pay all my bills, was still able to have money enough to travel, and I did it by myself. I traveled there by myself and was on my island for 2 months. I wanted to go to Mexico. I did it for 9 days. I went out there on a budget and still experienced it. Because it was in the back of my mind, this desire, like, I want to know, is it right? The other day, I boldly asked something of someone I never thought I could about, and I did it, right? And it's in this embracing this Ace of Cups, this new beginning of this shift in the way you see love, right? Love for others and love for yourself. Right? And this one is embracing this snake, is not shunning it. It's under this Seven of Cups, which is this wolf, the subconscious, right? What the shadow. And that's what it's choosing to love. This self-love, just, right? This Queen of Cups, just, and it's beautiful because, I mean, that's like, shut your mouth bad, right? To go from the Ace, I'm hearing it propels you all the way to this Queen. Right? And the Queen of Cups, a lot of the times, it's interpreted as like the Queen of self-love, right? She holds that cup for herself. She makes sure that it's full. She don't play about that. And then the World card, right? I can't finish showing her fully. But this World card then, is the 21, is the world, the next level. And literally it's got the purple and the stars and then the desert tan in the background. Maybe if I do it like this, kind of. Look how beautiful. It does remind me of like Aladdin type shit, right? And I am hearing a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go and say we're only dreaming. Yeah, I'm hearing, baby, you got some dreams, yes, some desires that, yes, people have laughed at them or bullied them, or you've seen others get that in kind of feedback or criticism or rejection, right? Even and it's made you fearful, and they're saying no. Spirit is saying, don't be afraid. Now, don't be afraid of the way you feel, right? Oh wow, I thought I was picking up. Yeah, no, I don't want to. Yeah, but look what came out. Scrutiny, right? I was just talking about that, right? The scrutiny keeps us, from moving forward, from following through on our deepest desires. But if you allow this death and transformation to come, it will create such a beautiful sense of self-love to where you'll feel this harmony. It brings about a new sense of harmony. Right? And what's harmony? It's like balance, equilibrium, peace. Right? When something harmonizes together, it just synchronizes. It flows. It happens. Right? And what dolphins do, dolphins like help people who like it's about to drown in oceans and stuff like that. Right? As people listen to them singing for regulation of their nervous system and as form of meditation. And at the bottom of liberation, This is what is coming to offer you. This is what you desire. That's your heart's desire. Right? And look at that. The red and the gray. I mean, it just looks like yes, right? Because it starts on the inside, but it rumbles outward. And look what emerges. That's you, baby, flying. And back to that, and I'm seeing the genie says, I just want to be free, right? What would you wish for, genie? Freedom, right? No longer have to say, poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need? Right? Not having to be somebody else's slave. Not having a master over me. Right? Yeah, we're going to keep this one really short, sweet, and to the point. This is beautiful. Yeah, this is gorgeous. This is what Spirit wanted to share with us tonight. Excuse my arm. Listen, don't judge me, okay? I'm just trying to be obedient here and deliver these messages. I'm excited. And then I say that about that wolf, that it's exciting and scary at the same time. It's that feeling you get when, I just heard, when you're about to do that audition. You're terrified. But then there's something, that a signal that sets off inside of you that just, and you kill that part, right? And then you get the part, right? Or, you know, at work, you're about to do that presentation. Or, you know, in the family, you're about to speak up against something that no one has dared to speak up against before. Right? It's both terrifying and exhilarating at the same time. Right? I'm about to step up to that individual and say, hey, hi, my name is so-and-so. Would you like to go get a cup of coffee? Right? I don't know. See, I'm cheesy. I'm corny. I've been out the game. All right, Spirit. I don't need to be putting all my business out there like that. That ain't none of their business. That ain't none of their business. But anyway. I don't know. I just heard you cojones. You have the cojones. Now I'm hearing the chutzpah. Right? To travel the road less traveled. You know, now I'm hearing Star Trek. To go to places where they've never gone before, right? And then the path to inner peace begins with 4 words. Not my fucking problem. Let the crazy ass shit go. And it's interesting. This card came out earlier in our daily check-in, but with a different meaning. But this one, this means it. Right? This is you very clear. Right? Not my fucking problem what so-and-so gonna say. Oh, but Uncle Bootsy gonna say this, and Aunt Charlene gonna talk this, and my mama gonna have a whole heart attack, and God bless people's mothers. You know, I'm just trying to be funny here, but you know, my grown son is used to me, or grown daughter, you know, no. 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 Right? Then listen, Hakuna Moscato. A toast to no worries. Right? And I trust me, you know, even when I heard that no worries, what do you mean? I'm gonna pay the bills, how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, you know. I still, even though I embarked on those excursions and, you know, and some others, right? I still was scared, but, you know, I'm hearing do it afraid. And just say, do it afraid. Do it afraid. I don't know who that was for, but do it afraid. That's somebody's ancestor. They ain't say afraid. They said afraid. They telling you, do it afraid. Okay, wait a minute. Shakalaka. Look at this. Let your freak flag fly. That's it. I'm done. I cannot. And then this one, when it said, don't phone it in, and show up and what? Show up and throw it down. What? I told you. Don't say I said to do anything. I don't want to hear coming back with babies later and all kinds of situations, and y'all want to sit there and blame me, talking about something. You said, no, I didn't. I ain't say nothing. This is spirit. This is what I'm channeling. And these are the cards. These cards saying this stuff, not me. And chilling like a boss. And that's a sloth, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like, yeah, they dope. They are so dope. They know how to just slow down, right? And on the other side, don't let dumbasses get you down. Right? There's two more, because all of these are the ones that flew out. Give me 1 second. This one says, peace, love, and yoga pants. Yeah. Oh, and fuzzy slippers. Yes. Yes. And maybe that's your desire. Maybe you just need a staycation in your city where you go to F away to a hotel for like a couple days and you tell everybody in lottie-dottie, I am out. I will be back. I see you when I see you. Don't bother me. Don't call me. Don't ask me. You know, in the conversation moms used to have with you before you went in. All right, we're about to go in this store. You don't want it. You don't want ish. You don't see ish. You don't ask for ish. Right? Because she knew we ain't no money. So don't be coming in this store embarrassing me and throwing no tantrums over ish. You know I can't buy you no way, right? That's what I heard. Somebody's going to tell their family, don't call me. My phone is definitely going to be on Do Not Disturb. But maybe that's what it is. And all you're doing is going away for a couple days with some fuzzy slippers. Right? And some yoga pants. And then the last one, you be you. Hey. Practice radical acceptance. That summarizes this whole reading right here. That's what it is calling us to practice a radical self-acceptance, right? Right? To transform this understanding, this misunderstanding that we have about this wild wolf within us, right? It isn't trying to hurt us. It isn't trying to hurt nobody. I said, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. Oh, no, wait. I want to sing him. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Slow down. But right, hence the tower within, because for many of you, this tower has already, and it's on fire, it has already ignited within you. It has. It just has. Some of you are getting there, you know, depending on the individuals here. Some are just coming to this realization. Some are struggling with, because they're seeing the wolf and they're like, is this a sin? You know, this back and forth. Yeah. And some of you, yeah, you started. It's a whole new world. You say, oh, no, this feel good. It's different. This hit different. I'm down with this, right? And now I'm seeing this movie I was watching yesterday. I don't know. I think it was American Beauty, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever. I was falling asleep. It was watching me and I was watching it. But there was this part where the husband was finally standing up to the wife. And he's putting his foot down on a whole nother level. And he said, 'cause I'm tired. All these years, y'all done ran the house on to his daughter and to her. And I ain't never say nothing. And now the minute I'm speaking of that, shut it up. Right? It's like this. Yeah. He said, now I hear, Papa, I've taken all I can stands and I can't stands no more. Liberation is knocking at my front door. Yes, 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 yes. Whatever that means for you, beloved. And look what was under that. You will be supported. You are supported. There is never a time you are not supported. And for some of you, I'm seeing this koala as like a support animal. Get one, baby. They change your life. I promise you. Yeah. Well, think about it first, because I don't want nobody blaming me. You told me go get this support, and when it's more, it is work, it is responsibility, but it's on a different level. I can't explain it. Right? And the last card, because I'm not going to keep doing this, it was right over this. Look, repression. what we was talking about. Look, that's angrier, right? That look like a genie, right? With the little thing saying, I don't want to be trapped in here no more. Then I just heard LL Cool J, I need love. Doo-doo-doo. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear just call, telling me I need a girl who's as sweet as a dove. For the first time in my life, I see I need love. Yeah, for some of y'all, I'm talking about that sex and that. It is about love, man. Yes. Yes. And look, okay. I promise this. So, Dreamweaver, right? Yes. These are your dreams. This is what you're dreaming about at night anyway. Stop resisting. It's not me in spirit. Okay, I'm done. I love you, spirit. I love you so freaking much. I love my ancestors, my guys. I want to thank them so very much once again for this beautiful message that I know I needed to hear as well. I pray, and my hope and my desire is that those who have stuck around, and if you're still here, that this was able to help you and you were able to resonate. And again, it's another little seed that gets you a little step further into, assisting you with your journey. And as always, beloved, my desire is that the symphony between, the balance, the harmony between your light and your shadow, right? Yeah, look. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. It's saying, between your light and your shadow, be your compass, right, through this forest of life, right, to your greatest masterpiece, which is you, beloved. You are this greatest masterpiece, because when you love you and love on you at this level, baby, that's when I just heard the two shall become one. Stay safe, beloved, and until next time, inshallah. Ashe, amen, and amen.